Hello guys, welcome to my channel in Meha Rathod. Today we will learn about the mind and its level in psychology. So, let's get started. First of all, the mind. We have defined psychology as the science of human behavior, which expresses and depicts mental processes and experiences of the mind. Then, what is the mind? Thinkers who assume that mind and body are two independent entities describe mind as something intangible, something different from matter, or body which is concrete and tangible. This has been disproved. Mind and body are interrelated and interact upon each other. They are two aspects of living, dynamic, and adjusting personality. Hence, mind is regarded as a function of body. It does not exist apart from the body. Mind is sum total of various mental processes such as observing, knowing, thinking, reasoning, feeling, wishing, imaging, remembering, and judging. It is not a separate object which possesses these mental processes. Mind is this mental processes. If we take away these mental processes, no mind is left, just as no chair is left. If we take away its back, sheet, arm, and legs. Therefore, mind is another name for these mental processes and activities. Our mind grows just as our body grows. It becomes more complex with advancing years. In other words, our mental processes become richer and more complex day by day. For instance, there is a difference between the thinking and reasoning of an adult and that of a child of 3 years. You know about the mind? Now we will see about its level: conscious, preconscious, and unconscious. According to earlier psychologists, mind was only the conscious. Hence, psychology was then defined as the study of consciousness. In other words, it was regarded as the sum total of all conscious mental processes, only mental processes of which one is aware at the time. The modern psychologists believe that the human mind includes much more than conscious mental processes. There are preconscious and unconscious processes beside conscious processes, and all three constitute our mind. It must be noted, however, that mind is one and is a unity. It functions at three levels. At one level, we are aware of our mental processes. This is the conscious. At another level, we are not aware of our mental processes. This gives us the unconscious. At yet another level, we are not conscious of our mental processes at a certain time, but we are aware of them before and can again be aware of them if we try. This is our preconscious. Conscious process are described as the conscious mind. For example, you are sitting in the classroom listening to a lecture being delivered by one of the teachers. You know what the lecture is about, who is giving the lecture, and that you are understanding it or not. You are aware of the various people who are sitting near you, and you are aware of the sound that are coming from different directions. Certain thoughts are coming to your mind, and you know what they are. Thus, understanding to something, observing, thinking, reasoning, judging, imaging are conscious mental process or the function of the conscious mind. It's called conscious level of the mind. Second level is preconscious or foreconscious processes are those of which you were aware before and which can be recollected with efforts. At this moment, they are just below the margin of consciousness. Thus, they can become conscious. The difference between conscious process and preconscious process is that in the latter, the attribute of consciousness is temporarily missing. Preconscious mental processes are also called subconscious mental process. When we are absorbed in our studies, the ticking of the clock goes on unnoticed, but when it stops, we at once look towards it. We become conscious of what was in our subconsciousness. Sometimes we forgot a name in the course of a conversation. We do not become conscious of it. We make an effort and try to recollect. After some times, the name which we were in a search of spring all at once into consciousness. It was in our preconscious or subconscious mind. Third is unconscious. The unconscious process constitute the unconscious, also called the unconscious mind. It is the process of which we are totally unaware and which are incapable of becoming conscious unless special method of psychoanalysis are used. This process labored deep in hidden recesses of mind, very much below the level of consciousness. Thus, you learn about three levels of mind. I hope you like it. Then like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.